So one has to wonder, is Dalen really just gathering information or is he really interested in Amber? Let's go.
With you.
Nothing.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I gave up the restaurant situation, so
Yeah.
that's kind of new.
Yeah.
Just plugging along. Me and Anthony, we've been in counseling.
Right.
Whatever that's about, but
So you telling me there's not anybody new in your life?
I'm telling you that's not your business. But
It's not my
clearly,
business.
clearly Anthony said something to you.
What makes you think Anthony would tell me something
Oh
like that?
my God.
This is actually interesting. So why is Dalen asking these questions? I'm not quite certain why he's asking them at all. So if he's asking from a natural place, that's fine. But if he's asking so he can leak the intel to Anthony, that would be detrimental.
Really?
Y'all men, y'all talk more than women. I just want you to know, y'all be acting like women gossip.
First of all,
y'all talk more than women.
friends are allowed to talk and confide in one another.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. When we do it, it's gossip. We
Okay.
talk too much.
First of all, you're deflecting. You have a new boyfriend, Amber?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You heard what I'm talking about. Do you have a new man in your life?
Why you care? You gonna go back and
not
report to
saying-
Anthony?
Do I look like the type of person that don't know how to keep a secret?
I don't know.
You know I know how to
I
keep a
know you
secret.
do, yes.
Get out of
You know
here.
my doggone nerves.
I can tell by your lack of answer.
I wouldn't call him my boyfriend. He's a friend.
He's a friend that you spend a lot of time with, which could happen to be classified as that. Interesting. If she releases the info, it's going to be tough.
Anthony happened to come over that day and to pick me up, and he was there. I didn't mean for it to happen.
They're doing what?
Picking me up. We were leaving. He wasn't in the house. What? Don't judge me. Let's talk about you and Brittany. What's going on with y'all?
Whoa.
Mr. Flip Flop. Mm-hmm.
We're working things out.
Oh,
We're
are
on the
you?
right path.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
100.
okay.
Again, deflecting.
She is deflecting, and I hope nothing happens between you and Brittany, sir, because Brittany has nothing to offer. Brittany's a nice person, it's a nice chap, but as far as I'm concerned, she really doesn't have anything to offer Dalen more than just being upset all the time and, being jealous for no reason at all. And the whole idea of her telling him to leave her apartment until he knows how to love her was a little bit wild.
You know you kissed me? Oh. I guess you can't keep a secret, huh?
Okay, Amber. Okay, that was a good one.
That was good.
That was a good one. But right now we're talking about you and someone else.
But why are we talking about me and someone?
I'm just curious. I care.
He's not my boyfriend, no.
That's all you need to say. That's all I was asking.
He's a friend.
Is he gonna stay a friend?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Come on, Dalen. Let's
Wow.
go. What?
Wow. I've
You
seen
all
that
up in
look
my
before.
business.
I've seen that look before.
Boy, you and Anthony, y'all just like all up in my business.
First of all, me and Anthony are not anything alike. That's my boy.
You say
But
so.
we don't make the same type of decisions.
Yeah, I think he's right on that one. I don't think they're similar. I know y'all can want to try to argue that, but they're not. Their decision making are a little bit different. Just by even telling how Dalen has handled the whole Brittany situation. Now he does have semblances and things that he goes along with, but hey, it's obvious that they're a little bit different. No, my main thing with this is where's Dalen trying to go with it? Because if releasing this information to Dalen, right, and we know Amber's mouth, if she releases this information to Dalen, and Dalen is casually talking to Anthony, I could see him casually leaking information that he shouldn't be leaking. And of course, with the divorce happening and all of that, hey, that's something else. Now, he has said something in the previous episode, which is that he's not interested in keeping anybody else's secrets because, he doesn't want to get in between nothing that's happening at all. And you can sense that, hey, Dalen doesn't want to be a part of the fiasco and a part of the mess and all of that. He doesn't want to be a part of that. Yeah, but it's wild that he's asking these questions. I don't know what to think of them as yet. Is he a spy? Is he not spying? Those are the things that are running through my head at this point in time. I can't quite read it because he has a very neutral persona. But it is something to look at. You know what I mean? Let me get y'all's take on this. Should she be revealing this to Dalen? Yes or no? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.